think that could have happened?
Could
have. You know, Donnie, Joe,
10, 9, 8, 7. 10, 9, 8, 7.
You know, Donnie Cho, meme of the week. Do you think that could have happened?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
You know, Donnie Cho, meme of the week.
Yes, it could happen.
You know,
welcome everybody.
I have
what
not
the hell was
had
that?
That was not anywhere. That was just me hitting buttons. Because you have been taken over. and just so everybody knows it, here you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
As you can tell, the cat's away. The mice will play. We had a show scheduled, but she's not here. So what shall we do instead?
We are without adult supervision.
Well, Donnie's closer to being an adult than we are. So
after a few days out in the woods with him, no. He is not adult supervision. No.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh. The depths of my drinking, a barge root beer. Y'all will have to give me a little bit of, I'm also eating burritos at the same time. So at least, so y'all don't have to watch me. I will turn off my camera so I can eat it at the same time.
Just be sure to mute it so people can't hear you chew into the mic.
Oh, no, I want them to hear it. I want to hear everything.
Yeah.
You know, Brandy's going to come back and kill us, right?
Yeah. Oh, a Texan eating a burrito? How original. That's like the food of your people.
I have never eaten these things other than most time in the oven. Then I started doing them in the, I would get chimichangas to do in the microwave because the crust is easier in the microwave. But dummy me had never thought about putting them in an air fryer before. Oh, that's the only way I'm going to have these dumb bitches, sun guns from now on, okay?
Well, thank you, Randy, Victoria, Alexander.
That's the other Randy.
I don't know what to call you.
Just say Randy V.
Randy V. I don't think, but see, I think what it is, there are a couple that shares an identity, I think.
I ain't getting involved. I don't want to know. They're Randy Victoria.
Oh, that's a couple? I thought that was someone with a very gender-neutral first name. Randy Victoria.
Well, I'm not going to bite on that one.
Randy V.
Yeah.
Randy V is fine. We have the stamp of approval, so Randy V it is.
And Sparky, my 2ID brother over there. You know, that Sparky's out floating around doing whatever he does. I still got to sit down and watch all those videos. I keep telling him I'll watch his videos, and I keep forgetting to. And I get sidetracked. Oh, just a wedding and a ghost hunt here and a ghost hunt there and so forth, so on. And I know Pops is out there somewhere, too.
Hey, Werewolf, long time no see.
I saw him in there earlier. Hey there, Michelle.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle.
Northwest.
Howdy. And, of course, Mickey G.
Well, we're not going to hold Pacific Northwest against Michelle. Lord have mercy. Guys, you know, we had something planned. It was going to be, we're going to look at our own evidence and we know it's real, but we don't know what we're looking at type thing. But that was originally what it was supposed to be.
But see, folks, this is why I don't plan anything. Because every time I do, it goes to hell in a handbasket anyway.
Well, sometimes it works out, but we're going to blame Brandy because Brandy's sick. She said she looks like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I said, you need to come on because that would be fodder for us, okay? Because we will have fun with it.
Sparky, I got a question for you. He says he's in Idaho, right?
Yeah. Who to what?
Yeah. Idaho. No, Idaho.
Hey, now I can't say anything bad because when we were traveling up to the Seattle area to pick my daughters up, and my other daughter that used to live up there, and we went up through Yellowstone and then came across Coeur d'Alene. That part of Idaho is absolutely beautiful. Okay. But if you take the cut through and you go down around the Utah, Idaho area type like that, I ain't nothing but miles and miles of crap.
No, it's
Just like
Idaho, Michelle.
Idaho?
Idaho. No, Idaho.
Okay, I'm not gonna get any more. There's gonna be no more of this geographical shaming anymore. Okay, we're gonna put a stop to this right now. All right, no more geographical shaming.
Yeah.
Uncle Si over here, that guy needs to. What are you talking about, Mickey? We are not naughty. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, no geography shaming, folks.
No. Because if you did, y'all be picking on me about Texas right now. Anyway, I'm still wearing a hat. Where the heck is dadgum poncho? I'm still wearing a hat.
Well, if we've proven anything in Texas with the Alamo, we don't give up. So that's why you're still wearing a hat.
Yeah, I know. It
There you
kind of
go.
it's one of those things that's diehard. When they were getting their butts kicked in the late 80s and early 90s all the time, I was still wearing my Texas Longhorn stuff.
There you go.
Just underachievers. That's for another show, though. Anyway, so what do we want to talk about?
Let's talk about some paranormal stuffs.
What kind of paranormals are we wanting to look at today?
Paranormal thingamajigs.
Y'all want to discuss
No.
that damn thing that cat over there
have not
was
even brought it
there
up
that
yet.
night that thing popped up. You were running live.
Yeah, I'm gonna let me get it from my chat here from
I don't
you.
know what the hell that thing is.
Well, and I'm going to show you what I was talking about when we were chatting about it before.
Well, I know what you were talking about, and I can understand why you came to that conclusion, but it's impossible.
Listen, nothing is impossible when you're dealing with phones, okay? Correction. Nothing's impossible when you're dealing with phones and electronics. Wait. Now, where's it at? Hang on. Found it. Never mind. Got it. Now I got to get it downloaded and put up where it needs to go.
Maybe I was being stalked by trolls.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, I think he was.
Sorry.
I think he was, actually. All right. Do it the easy way. See if I can do it.
I haven't talked to Donnie since we've been out there. So I want to get his whole, take on that whole situation.
About Dogman Ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool place. I kind of want to go back out there, actually. I'm thinking about maybe making another trip, maybe into spring. I heard March is a pretty good time of year in that part of Texas, if the weather, as long as there are no crazy storms or nothing. I'm thinking
they got to worry about that. Skunk's coming out. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look right here. Not the image file, dummy. Hang on. Want the screen. Want the window.
What are we looking at?
This right here.
All right.
Now, folks, don't jump all over us, because trust me, if somebody had sent us this picture, we'd tear it up.
Oh, I'm still going to tear it up. Whether you did it or whether somebody else did it, I'm still going to tear it up. Well, and this is the only reason I say that, because your blurs right here, you were having that same effect though when you were walking around and kind of aiming it up at your chin and stuff as well, and then you turn it around, and kind of get to the. I'm assuming this is grass and stuff right here.
It's trees.
It's all blurred up. That's the trees.
Yeah.
Now, so why have I got? And I'm going to zoom in here. I want y'all to see this up here. Why is this bit right up here even there?
Because I cropped the picture before I send it to you. It's a screenshot.
That makes sense.
That's what I asked you. Is this a picture of a picture or what? Or is it the actual picture? I need the actual full. I want the full picture. That's what I want. Because this is, like I said, this makes it look like, were you taking a picture of the actual
I took a
phone?
screenshot. I took a screenshot off of the live and cropped it down.
So you picked this up off the live.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have an actual. This is okay. So now I know what I got. I got to go back and look at then because
I told you that. Go back and look at the live.
That is. You didn't even give me a timestamp, did you?
No, you said you was going to go back and hunt for a timestamp. But it's like 20 minutes or something.
I'm going to have a bite.
Yeah, where's the red circle? Exactly, Roger. Exactly.
What I keep telling
you. Why are you expecting a timestamp, Randy? Come on, you're
so I know where to go. So I know where to go to look.
Through it. Yeah, that's called sifting. That's your job.
Let me think about this a minute. No.
You're like a gold
miner. I got to go through 3/4 of y'all's stuff already. Yeah. No, but so if you took this and cropped it down, my only issue is now any cropping or any, did you enhance it in any way, shape, or form other than that?
Nope.
So you used your phone and took a picture of the actual screen of the live?
The live was, I had the live on, paused it, took a screenshot.
Okay. So your computer took the screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screen capture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even with that, I'm still, when you cropped it down, what was up there up top?
Somebody else's phone. Because you had us all on the screen.
What? No, I didn't. I had you on screen, but y'all were side by side. Y'all were never on top of each other.
All right, hang on. You know what? There's a way to fix this, and I can do it real damn quick.
You broke it. You broke it already.
I'm not surprised. Let's see.
So, what's that supposed to be a picture of? Charlie Brown? Is that
we don't know.
I can't make anything out right here.
Where were you when that picture happened? Because I was like in the vicinity.
I was. That's when. No, you were nowhere. You were at the pole barn. I was way back there in the woods.
Oh, that's when you were
when he walked up by himself.
When we were at the pole barn. Okay, yeah, and you were by yourself. And then Pops was like, "Oh, that's Charlie Brown that way." Meanwhile, Texas wandered off that way, and then Pops was like, "It sure is a good thing Tex isn't going this way towards Charlie Brown, because then Charlie Brown would eat Tex, and then we would be without Charlie Brown." And I went to Pops. I was like, "Man, that's a really good thing. It's a good thing that Tex just wanders off that way, so that he doesn't get eaten." So I was happy about that.
But Tex did go that way.
Oh yeah, you eventually went that way.
I did.
Yeah.
Because don't tell me there's something over there and not to go over there.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, don't tell Tex, hey, don't go over there. Even though I got no, I'll talk about that later. Never mind. I'll be quiet.
But yeah, I remember that night. I was there.
All right, so we can do this here.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this back. Okay, you pull it
Got
back.
it. I don't want to add a guest.
Okay.
And I'm going to go down here and cut back this playbacks.
Up top. There you go.
And it is somewhere around here.
See, I think I jumped in there and I told you that you needed to maneuver it around because all we're seeing is blurs.
Right.
So we know it was after Rob jumped in and before I jumped back in, right? I see you pointing there at something.
Yeah, and see, I'm pointing the whatever this was. It showed up to the left of me, and what I was looking at was to the right, center right, on up the trail. Ignore what's going on the right side of the screen.
Yeah, no, that's the other camera. I get that.
Yeah,
I'm looking at that one.
Folder.
And see,
That's
now
the
you can
crowbar.
see that your shadow is casting there.
Right.
So what light did you have behind you to cast the shadow? Other than just moonlight, I should say.
I think that was the phone light, actually, because there was nothing else. I think Texas.
Yeah, there was nothing else.
Yeah, that's the phone light.
Oh, I get it. Now what it is the shadow of the actual phone being held up probably then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. Okay.
I know it was somewhere around the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, and the only thing I can say, and this is just me talking right here, obviously more than anything else, there's so much blurriness involved here.
Oh yeah.
That it's just I don't know how I'd be able to justify being anything, honestly.
Well, the
other than
only
just
thing,
pareidolia.
but that's just it, Randy. I can understand pareidolia.
Yeah, yeah.
What I can understand is the the different colors that show up and why did okay. If that would have shown up, well, one, what would cause that effect? Okay. If it's just a light effect, okay, what would cause that?
Yeah, it had to be reflecting off of something, obviously.
Right.
I mean,
but there's nothing to reflect off.
Yeah, other than whatever's on that ground or whatever is out there. I can't. But once again, we can't tell what. We can't see anything other than the blurry movement in the distance because it's not focused in at all.
But why, if it lit up like that, what I'm saying? If it lit up, there it is right there.
Okay, go back to it.
All right, let's go back to it. See what's going on here.
Okay.
I should have seen that. That's less than a dozen feet away from me.
Yeah, you should have been able to see that no problem. That's why I'm looking at. The more I'm looking at it, it stands out from the rest of it. Don't get me wrong, I see that
It's
too.
got structure of some kind.
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah,
And you've already panned across that once, and it wasn't there.
right. And then when I pan back, it's not there again.
Well, and unfortunately, I can't tell when you pan across and pan back either, though. But I know you panned across it for sure,
Right,
at least that once. And then when you came back, it was there.
right.
Obviously, without seeing the wood line right there, it's hard for me to tell exactly if there was anything there. And you should have been, like you said, if it's not more than 10 foot away from you at that point, you should have been able to see it there.
Right.
So,
and you know, Monica was playing devil's advocate, and she said, because I sent it to her, I said, what do you see here? Right. She says, I don't know, a cow. And I'm like, well,
that's what I thought at first. I thought there was a cow there at first when it panned back.
And I'm with you. I'm with both of you. Very well could be a cow, but I got news for you. I'd seen a white-faced freaking cow standing 10 feet in front of me.
Yeah, you should have. I mean, you never even brought this up. Oh, that's that cow I saw. You know, I know.
When we were breaking this down live, and that thing jumped on the screen. That's the first time I'd ever seen it. First time anybody had ever seen it.
Yeah, because we didn't pay attention to it.
And no, and I mean, because when we saw it, I was like, what in the hell? Wait a minute, what was that? Back up, and we looked at it when we were breaking the live down that night. And that's the first time we've seen it. Now, Ranger, I sent it to him and I said, what does this look like to you? And he said, well, his wife
Randy B, yes, there were cows in that area, but not particularly where they were at necessarily.
Right. And like I said, if you've got a white-faced cow standing 10 feet in front of you, and I had plenty of moonlight, I'd have seen the damn cow. Okay? Plain and simple. And I'd have said something about a cow standing in front of me. I would have.
Yeah, and if it had been Sparky's mentioning a deer out there too, you know, yeah, but those deer out there, if you were that close to it, he'd have snorted and been gone.
Yeah. Now, when Ranger's wife looked at it, she said something that kind of creeped me out.
Hey, Lolo.
She says, it kind of looks like Tex standing there with a hat.
Almost like a reflection, right?
Yeah, but that's again.
That I can't explain. Without knowing what's out there, I couldn't tell you what it would reflect off of, honestly.
Yeah, well, and that's just it. It's trees. And if it would have done that because I panned back and forth a lot. Okay. It would have done that again because I was standing there in one spot panning the same area, trying to get, you know, any way y'all could see anything. And it's about the time when you told me, oh, your screen's blurry.
Yeah,
right.
Right after this, I come on, don't I?
Right. So, and right after this, I take it and I clean the camera off and things clear up a little bit. Right. But even if this had been a blur or whatever, you'd have seen it the whole time. If it had been something on the camera lens, you'd have seen it the whole time.
Yep. 100%.
It wouldn't have just got there.
I don't think it's on the lens at all. I really don't think it's on the lens. It's out there, but I'm trying to figure out what would be out there to cause that reflection. And if you're looking right at the woods, how deep, how low, I guess I should say, was it to the ground? Can you tell from this?
From what I can make out from this thing is about a dozen feet away, 10 to 12 feet in front of me. Yeah. And it's as tall or taller than I am.
Okay. So, but you're looking into the wood line right here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Now I'm starting to think maybe we've got some sort of leaf reflection that we're not dealing with. But I'd have to see once again. I'd have to see the actual area to be for sure. That's the
Well,
only thing. And once again, this is devil advocate, just like she's doing. You know, like
oh
saying
yeah,
just in
absolutely.
case, because I've had 100 times out in the woods, panning forth, panning back, and have a different look because of the
Right.
way a leaf blew and how it reflected the light.
Right. And that's one thing that we're going to have to do when we go back out there. One thing that I want to do, I want to go try to recreate this.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
If you could recreate this, because we'd have to use your phone. We'd have to get the exact same. But the only problem is whether or not there's leaves on the tree at the same time, like it was.
Right. Right.
But yeah,
So,
I really think you definitely need to do it. Definitely need to do it that way.
But gut feeling, that ain't what that is.
I would have thought you'd have seen more if it was the leaves reflecting. I would have thought you would have seen more. Quite frankly, this is the vibe I'm getting. Whatever you were panning back, you pan back just in time to catch something trying to get away.
Possibly,
even though you didn't hear it, it looks like it's trying to get away.
Well, but I mean, and I'm 40 yards behind where I saw that thing scamper up the side of a barn over a tin roof and never make a sound.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
Yeah, I mean, but we like the weed that you smoked that day. We'll be good with it. It's okay.
I mess with you. Edward, I can't tell you the location.
No.
It's private property, and we've been investigating this for a couple of years now, and we've had
best way to say is somewhere in Texas.
It is somewhere in Texas. Yes.
Yes.
North central Texas. I can tell you that.
Somewhere in Texas. Well, let's see.
I know what you're talking about, Edward. Edward talking about what what the heck? Dang it! What's the dude's name with the Jefferson Conference? Craig. Craig put out the picture of the Lake Worth monster today.
Oh, hey, did he? Guys, can I since this is my first time talking to you, Tex, since the trip, can I tell you, in my opinion, what was the most significant thing about that night was for me? Because
absolutely.
We were out there by the pole barn. You had gotten deeper into the woods. That's where you take the picture, right? This picture that we're looking at now, right? That's when we were recording, Randy. But you have to keep in mind when Tex goes into the woods by himself, everyone else, the whole group, is hanging back by the pole barn.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Eulerson eventually goes in after Tex. I mean, he's not rescuing him or nothing. He's just
he's retrieving him. Is what he's doing.
Yeah,
him to see what Tex was up to. But everyone else is hanging back, and then Pops, and then Eulerson's buddy, that guy, that friend of Eulerson that tagged him along.
Red Bush.
Yeah, cool guy, by the way. I liked hanging out with him. He was fun. But they kind of go off in the opposite direction, not that far, just a bit away from the pole barn. And then Pops is like, "Oh, Charlie Brown's over there." And I'm not too far behind them, so I'm a bit of a ways, but I'm close enough where I can hear what they're talking about. Because all I'm doing at this point is just I got my flashlight and I'm just looking around. I've got my one hand on my sword because Jason gave me a sword, and I'm ready to throw down if Dogman pops out.
Yeah.
Now,
he used a sword or machete.
Well, it's okay. It was a machete, but in the hands of Donnie Cho, it's a sword.
Okay,
it's a ninja sword, baby.
Thanks, Sparky.
Anyway, so Pops is all like, "Oh, he's over there. That's where they are." He points in that direction, right? And this guy, Eulerson's buddy, Redbeard, he's new to this. He's not like a hardcore cryptid dude. He was just there to hang out with Eulerson, right? They're just buddies. So he's kind of, he told us earlier days open to it. But then the thing is, as soon as Pops pointed that way, Redbeard was like, "Yo, why do I smell wet dog right now?" And he started freaking out because of the smell. And he's like, "I know what wet dog smells like. That's wet dog smell." And that's where you could see him kind of turn white, because then he realized, oh, Pops is actually There really is the dog man right there. That's where like the moment of realization came. And so they kind of, I'm watching all this happen. I'm like, oh man, maybe there really is a dog man there. I wasn't feeling anything. I wasn't, not feeling anything. I was just there. I couldn't see anything. I definitely couldn't smell it because of my sinus issues. So, but yeah, I thought that was interesting. That whole interaction like that.
Wow, man, that's
I
really
thought that was
wild,
really
though.
interesting.
Honestly,
What's up?
yeah. I said that's wild. I mean, because while we don't have a whole crud load of
Mhm.
the quote unquote physical evidence and such from up
Yeah.
there, everybody that's gone out there has had some sort of some sort of experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Almost
I
everybody
mean,
that's gone out there has some sort of experience. So,
just smelling wild dog in and of itself, yeah, that's one thing. It's not that big of a deal,
wellness
but it
pack.
was timing, right? Because wild dog smell is not something you would normally smell out there in that area,
What the heck?
like wet
You
dog.
messing with
But
hang on.
it was
Crazy man messed with all the buttons.
the timing in which he smelled it at that time, as soon as Pops was pointing it out.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as everything was above board, I think that's a pretty clear indication to me that there was some kind of canid creature in that direction.
Well, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially if you smell the wet dog / wet dog smell / whatever, because a lot of
Wet
animals
dog is a very
smell like a wet
distinct
dog.
smell.
Okay, but yeah, there's no just a wet animal that live like that. There is no denying when you smell it. It's just like walking up on a copperhead. People are like, how do you know you smell that? It's a copperhead. You can smell a copperhead before you get to them.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
and so that's one of those things. When you've been out in the woods enough and you know that stuff, like
Yeah.
you walk down the wrong path and you smell that musky thing, a little
Yeah.
bit of a musk about it. And you're like, okay, need to turn around and go back because there's something in there I don't want to deal with.
Yeah. So, folks, here's a little tip. If you're out around the woods and you suddenly smell wet dog, yeah, you're about to get got by dog
Or it'll
man.
just slowly make your way out of there. Randy
'Cause it
B's
ain't no
right.
wolf.
Smells like a
It ain't no
cucumber.
wolf. Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of what sucks, because I used to have the nose of a damn bloodhound, and shit,
Sense of smell of shot.
since COVID, I can't. I smell so. I either can't smell nothing, or I smell shit so weird now that the smells are totally off. Because, and me and Monica had this conversation. There's some stuff that I'm very, very sensitive to smelling now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not pleasant, folks. I'm telling you. But there's most everything else I don't smell at all. And skunks smell like perfume to me now. So
No, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Oh, we need to take you to the hospital. Period.
It's jacked up, Randy. I'm telling you, man.
No, there are some people who say, like, when you smell skunk, like when you're driving by an area where a skunk had died, like on the road, sometimes you can smell it in your car. I know a good number of people who are like, yeah, ever since I got sick and I smelled that, I kind of like that smell.
Yeah.
Okay. I can tell you this right now. I ain't never smelt it to where I'm just going to be on the normal stuff. Okay.
Well, another weird thing is because now cologne, perfume, and hand sanitizer all smell like hand sanitizer.
So you're not smelling necessarily the perfumes out of it, but you're definitely smelling the alcohol.
I just smell the alcohol.
Yeah, it's just
that's just like I can't appreciate. I can't
it.
appreciate the aroma of a good whiskey anymore either.
Yeah,
it just smells like freaking alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, but
even a good smoked bourbon.
Anything doesn't matter.
Man, that's
different.
like,
I can't tell.
Dang.
Hey, it's jacked with my cooking because I can't tell my smokes anymore. You know.
Yeah,
but my sense of taste that never went away, Keith. It's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. Without a sense of smell, you don't have that as crisp as a taste sense of taste. You do not, because a lot of your sense of taste is along with your sense of smell, because you smell it first, and
that helps you taste. Yeah,
right. If anything, it's just got bland to me. Everything tastes more bland, which is unfortunate, because
you're like me. We love our food.
Yeah, but very few things anymore taste, oh my God, this is delicious.
Okay. I'm going to bring one up right here that Keith just put up here. Mango tastes like rotten fish to him now. Mango never tasted like anything but crap to me to start with, because
I'm with you, Randy.
Desert Shield, Desert Storm, we got so much mango drink. I never want to see a mango ever again.
Oh man, you got to get up on the Japanese mangoes, man.
No mango at all. I don't even want to smell that crap.
You got to get up on those Korean mangoes, man.
But I will tell you this. And what's really has become a detriment to me out in the field is my loss of sense of smell, because it's like the wet dog. I don't, or the musk, the musk of a copperhead. I can't smell that anymore.
Oh, you can't smell the copperhead no more, huh?
No.
Oh, that's
I mean, luckily I can ride with anybody in the car and they can fart the whole trip and I'll never smell it. But that's a bonus, I guess. But
yeah, especially if you're riding with me.
Yeah, well, see,
Oh man, then I really could have smoked in your truck, because I was like, at one point, I was like, "Hey Tex, can I smoke in here?" And
his
I was
wife
just
would have
kidding,
smelled.
but then Tex was like, "Yeah, you could smoke." I was like, "Really? Really?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." But I felt bad. I didn't want to smoke in Grace. That felt sacrilegious. It felt blasphemous to do that. So I waited.
Donnie fell in love with Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, getting back to this, I don't know what it is. I know it.
No,
I will tell you this.
I
will tell you this. In my gut, that is something there, and I don't know what it is. I don't pretend to know what it is. I know Pops is convinced of what he knows what it is. I'm not convinced that's what it is, because
I think I'm with you on that. I wouldn't be super convinced on it, because quite frankly, if you're looking at it as it is right there, as we're looking at that right now, that could also be one of the Wyatt family from the WWE.
Well, the thing about it is, the way we're sitting right now, look at it, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you in a distance.
Yeah, it looks like my hat.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was wondering if there's something there that could be causing a reflection of some sort. That, or you could, quite frankly, as blurry as that camera is, maybe there's something in that camera sensor that's causing it. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
It's hard to say. I mean, you just can't tell like
I
this.
mean, it's too hard to say. That it's just there's not enough detail, I guess.
No, there's not. There's not at all.
So it's hard to tell. I mean, my theory is I think it could just be a tree.
I don't think so.
That's why I was wondering about the leaves. So,
I mean, we won't know till we get out there and try to recreate it.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you remember the spot you were standing at when that picture happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we should go back there.
I'd planned to go out there this weekend. But it's gonna like storm and rain all weekend.
The weather this weekend, there's like a major storm front going through there.
Yeah.
This weekend probably wouldn't be the best time.
Starting tonight, actually.
Yeah. And I hear there's supposed to be like tornadoes and stuff. So y'all's be careful out there.
Well, it's that time of year. That's like telling somebody to be careful in California earthquakes.
Oh Lord.
But when it comes to like tornadoes, the big ones, they don't happen they happen more towards like further north, right? They don't happen as much in Texas.
Oh no.
They hit it all the
time. You get the big ones, like those.
Oh yeah. Mile wide, yeah.
Really? Oh, yeah. Dang.
Wichita Falls and Childress, and yeah.
Mhm.
Do you guys?
Oklahoma gets pounded all the
It's
time.
scary to think about, but when do you think we'll see another F5? Do you think it's going to happen soon?
They
A
happen
straight up
all the time.
F5. It's been decades since the straight up F5 has happened.
Who said that? They had one in Oklahoma just last year, I think it was.
No,
Was
I
it
think
last-
those were all F4s. None of them have gone up to like F5 in like decades. F4s are still pretty bad, you know, when it's like a mile wide. I think F5s are like different. They're like several miles wide. They're like once in like every few decades.
Okay, the last F5 was the Moore, Oklahoma in 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while. Jesus, that must have been scary.
An F5 will
They're orders of magnitude bigger than F4s. That's how the Fujita scale works.
Yeah.
an
Yeah, they're not like
F5
slightly
F5
bigger.
will suck the pavement off the road. I mean,
Well, yeah, up to
literally.
318 miles an
Yeah.
hour on the actual wind.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Brock Lesnar's finisher is called the F5, folks.
Hey, are y'all seeing what Bigfoot Phase is saying?
What?
She said hi. Oh wait, what? Johnny
She
got a
said,
fade.
like, no, before that.
No,
She said,
I cleaned up that pic, and it's my hat.
it's your hat?
Yeah.
But your hat
Well,
was on your head. So it was a reflection?
I don't know what would be I don't know how. There's nothing out there that would reflect a full body of me.
yeah, and if it's facing away from you at this time, the camera's facing away from you, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, honestly, she's gonna.
If there was a doppelganger of Tex running around there, I think I would have noticed.
Yeah, it's she's gonna. It looks like Fades is gonna send the cleaned up pic to me in Messenger. So
Yeah.
as soon as that comes to me,
Hello, Barbara. How are you, girl? Randy, I jokingly I said when to go to Monica the other day when we were talking
hey,
about it.
Randy. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, if that is a full body reflection of me, I'd like to know how it happened.
Well, I'm gonna bring this up.
Are we sure it's maybe not a video or like computer thing? Because there was a live stream going on. There were like multiple screens,
And it very well could be. It could be
like
some sort of glitch.
Yeah.
But this is what Bigfoot Phase sent here. We're going to pull that one right there.
Wow.
Honestly, do you know what it looks like to me? It looks like Jason wearing Texas hat.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I can see where you're talking about, Phase, that the color of but once you get into this level of augmentation, it's all computer generated at this point. It's nothing that's as far as an actual actual attribute to the photo itself. At this point, it's been augmented to where it can't even be considered actual evidence. Honestly, I hate to say it like that, but that's honestly what I see where you're going with it, though. I could see the difference in the colors and the shading and such.
And yeah, that was the hat you were wearing that night, right? Yeah, I think that was the same. Like, I do recall that night Tex was wearing the white hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think she sent me another one too. I got to go over here and look. Okay, this is where she kind of put them together. It looks like. All right, let's see if I can get this thing where it needs to be here. I'm not gonna let me do it with this. Let me pull this off and redo again. Okay, now this is the second one. Now, and she, like she said, this is both just off screenshots. So yeah, this is I understand where we're going with it, and I see stuff, but once again, when you get to these layers and such like this, and the augmentation, and you can see where this solid line is right here. There's a certain bit of the sensor slash augmentation that has created another tint. See what I mean?
Mhm.
So now it's we could never actually accept it as any kind of an actual
What's strange is if we take this, if we say that, okay, this is somehow an image of me.
Yeah.
What's the white?
That's this for down here.
Zero sense, because the only white I was wearing was I was wearing a white and gray flannel hoodie.
Yeah. So
that would have shown up not like that.
No, it'd been some sort of reflection. No. Now, if it was a glitch / reflection, it could be the light coming off of the cell phone that you're holding too.
I have a theory for what that white thing could be, but I'm not going to say it because this is a family show.
Well, Faye's beat you to it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like text.
And if that's the case, I appreciate the compliment there, Fades.
I think I just quit.
Actually, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like Tex is in a black karate gi with like a white belt. You know what I'm saying? You know how like they have the karate gis, but it's all black. It's all like the colors are reversed. That's what it looks like to me. Tex is about to.
My brain's starting to hurt, y'all. My brain's starting to hurt now. I have no red circles for all this craziness that's going on.
Oh, we don't need a red circle for this. Tex speaks for himself.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to get hold of Brandy, and I'm going to tell Brandy to lay down and stop worrying about stuff.
What, is Brandy in here?
No, she's on me on Messenger for some reason. Did you do this? Did you do that? Brandy, go to sleep.
Right. I'm with you, Sparky. But the blown out light image doesn't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. Nothing about this makes sense.
No. Like I said, we'd have to really try and do a recreation and look at the entire area.
And that was and see that was Pop's phone I was using, and he says, well, if it was a phone, it's been fine ever since that night. So
that don't mean it was any good to start with, though.
Okay, Randy, you just got sent proof it's me.
Yeah, I'm about to share it here. I see what she sent. Afterwards, you can beat her up afterwards if you want. I'm not getting involved no more.
Well, Tex, everyone knew you were like a human cryptid.
Oh no, you carry your butt back to the daggum
the
bad feeling area, okay? I don't want to hear all this crazy stuff right now.
You convalesce.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to get on here. I know I don't sound very good or anything like that, but I really I want to talk about those pictures real quick.
Okay. Hang on.
you know, because we did talk about those last Sunday on Truth or Tinfoil, and you know, I mean, they're really interesting, and I would like to get, you know, what people think about these. I mean, I'm gonna tell you everything since I was there, and I can tell you what was in the building and what was not in the building. So as soon as as soon as he pulls them up, then we can talk about him. Just you know, and I caught this thing the very first picture, and what it was is we were in an old type gymnasium where the ball court or the basketball court and the stage and all that were all in one, and it was on the bottom floor. Now you would have to walk upstairs to be in the balcony to actually view anything like a basketball game or something like that. Everybody was down on the main floor and the stage was at one end, and then the doors to get out were at the very other end. Above the doors, there's the balcony, and there are 4 little windows at the very top of this building. And on the very far right, there was something up there. You could literally hear it walking, and you could see the shadow that was moving back and forth. So I just happened to snap a picture, and I don't know in what type of manifestation stage it was in, but I managed to catch a glimpse of it in a photo, which I have the following 2 photos after that, which show nothing.
Okay.
So as soon as Randy can pull up the first one, we'll talk about it.
All right. Make sure I got the right one to make sure I'm looking at the same one, the very first one. So
Yeah, it's very hard to see because I am using night vision on the camera, so it is a little bit difficult to see. But once you zoom in,
I think this is that should be the first one right here.
Yeah. See how hard it is, but there's little windows at the very top. If we could zoom in, as far as you can get, I'm hoping you can get closer. All right. Now, if you can see on the far right window, there is a little bit of a shadow there. I'm sorry. Yeah, this thing was moving fast, but I caught a little bit of a shadow there.
Okay.
Now, that is far up. There are no trees out front. And we were clearly hearing walking, you know, going back and forth up there. And like things were being shuffled, like a box being moved or something like that. It was really, really strange. At first, we thought it might have been an animal or something up there, but it is not. We checked outside to see, you know, if there was anything that could shine in or make that shadow, and it was not there at all. But you can just catch it in the glimpse of the window. Now, if you go to the second picture of this, Randy.
Hang on a second. Let me make sure I don't want to go to the wrong one, so making sure I got the right one here.
Yeah, it just, you know. Right. So then you zoom right back into that window.
And this one had a little bit of a motion blur on you here.
So, yeah, Brandy, you said you caught this, like the actual video of the movement of the shadow?
No, I caught it on just pictures.
Just a still shot?
Yeah. Try the next one. Maybe the next one isn't so blurry.
It is super clear, though. I do appreciate the fact that it is really clear and like sharp definition.
Because it's gone here.
I'm like, oh wow, someone actually knows how to take pictures of these things.
Yeah. Right. And so in this picture, it is completely gone. Do you see it? I mean,
yeah.
And we could not explain it because, as you can see, you would see the trees or something else, you know, out there. There is a like a lamp post outside.
Yep.
Oh, really? I thought that was looking out into like a hallway or something. The way it looked into a window.
No, these windows. That's outside.
Oh, okay.
And
It
this
looks
is
like you
probably
can see where
about,
they're open on this.
yeah, it's about 2:00 in the morning here.
Hmm.
That's about 2:00 in the morning. And it's that light out there.
Well, those
Yeah,
are
that's
street
my
lights. Those are like lamp lights, you said?
lamp lights. Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're just, yeah. It's night vision, so it's going to make it appear brighter
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
than what it is. But see, this one, the window is completely clear, but the other one, there is something there. And I'm pretty sure that the second picture is blurry because I got excited.
Yeah,
But
you can tell it's motion blur. You can see it's motion blur. So
yeah, because I was getting excited. And see, but you see in this one, there is definitely a shadow up there.
yeah, there's definitely something there, and it looks like it kind of comes over the edge there too. We go back
Yeah,
to this one.
I'm not sure of where it was, but it's exactly where we were hearing the noise coming from.
Yeah, but I'm saying, look at the top of the wall in this one right here, in your third one, okay, and
Right.
in that first one, that top of the wall, you got something coming over the edge right here.
It's something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, we were hearing the noises. We were hearing the walking, the footsteps, and then I caught this. Now we had seen it cross back and forth through there, but you know how it is trying to catch one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just happened to catch the edge of it. And it was just interesting how, I don't know that I caught it because normally you can't. Normally you just can't.
Yeah, that's that,
So I don't know. I mean, if anybody's got any ideas, there were no animals. This is a facility that is open for wedding venues. As you can see that um, the things hanging from the ceiling in here are really pretty, like drapes and the big chandelier
yeah,
and all
you
of
can see
this
it better
kind of
here.
stuff. Yes, that they have for receptions and stuff. So, we didn't find anything crazy like a raccoon, possum, or anything like that. And besides, they check that all the time because this is a very um, nice venue. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah,
Finding a raccoon or something in that is just highly unlikely. I mean, it's not impossible.
gotcha.
But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's possibly a shadow, or could it be something else?
I mean, it could be something else. I mean, because like I said, but either way, the more I'm looking at it, and let's see here, I keep looking, and even the blurry one here, you could tell that the shadow itself, while it might still be there right here, because of the blur, you just can't tell for sure. But that definitely that arm looking
Thing
appendage
is
that came over the
not
edge is
there.
gone. Yeah,
Right. It is not
and
there. And
because
remember when we were having the discussion about when I took the first picture to try and capture this. Well, the
hmm
guy that was sitting next to me got really excited and stood up,
yeah, you tell me about that.
and he got right in my way as I was taking these pictures. So I'm thinking that this might be the blur might be where I'm trying to get around him to take the picture, quickly
Yeah, it
before,
could be
before it was gone.
because it is a little bit of a different angle too. So,
Right. Right. So I
but
don't
this, I would say you got to get decent little shadow there, honestly, because I mean, like I said, you just can't. This is what makes me think more so because of this bit that comes down, and you see as you zoom in, it's a little darker than everything else.
yeah, it's clearly something is there.
Yeah.
I just wish,
What?
that I wasn't so far away, but I was,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
I don't know. I found it very interesting, and I told everybody Sunday that I was going to share it today,
Yep. Yep.
and I wanted to do that real quick before I went to bed. So, I am so sorry.
Yep. But yeah, it's cool though. It is cool.
Right.
I just
Well,
don't.
you
Right.
sound better than you did Monday.
Yeah, I sound better, a little bit, but that is due to medication and cough syrup and cough drops.
Right.
And it's not much better, but I mean, at least I can speak today without sneezing my head off. That only goes to a little bit, not a whole lot like
Mhm.
it was.
Hmm.
But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm going to get off of here. And I hope everybody has a great night. And like I said, I told everybody I'd show them tonight. And there was another thing that I was going to show everybody, but we're going to hold off on that because Randy didn't clip a video.
No, I did not, because quite frankly, you told me you weren't coming on tonight.
Well, you've only had it for over a week, Randy.
I wasn't here this
Oh,
week, remember?
I cannot leak tomorrow's announcement. I am so very sorry. I mean, I will be on that show at least for 30 minutes tomorrow. If I can do the whole show, I will.
Okay.
I know a Pancho is saying use a neti pot. And yeah, it is better. And you're right. I should probably do that. I'll probably have to go buy one tomorrow.
They're
But
breathing
anyway,
it in.
yeah, I know. But all right, guys, have a great night, and I will see everybody tomorrow night.
all
All right,
Good
go to
night,
bed.
Randy.
All right,
All
well,
right.
good night.
Bye.
By the
All
way,
right.
just a quick shout out to Eulerson's here. What's up?
What's up, Bullerson?
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Just a quick shout out. Hey there, Bigfoot Feeds, Poncho.
Okay. Now, before that one came up, there was one I was going to show, remember? That Fade sent. And it's diehard proof that that was text. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's a dead ringer for me, man.
I'm telling you. It's dead on. Dead on. Okay, I can't look at that face no more. It's over. That's that surprise face. Anyway, so what else we got to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about? You want to look at that thing some more?
I don't know. Bigfoot Fade says, wait a minute, I got to address this. Hang on. Says, sorry, text for your face.
By the way, I saw something
What?
side of text that I didn't want to ever see again during that trip. There was a point in the trip where Tex took off his cowboy hat and he put on a baseball cap. And I took one look at him. I was like, ooh, no, Tex, please put the cowboy hat back on. Because it makes his head shape look all weird because he's got such that bushy beard. And then it all comes up to a point. So it makes everything look all triangular. And I was just thinking to myself, man, if Tex ever wore like a bright pink baseball cap backwards and he had like a brown shirt on, he would look like a giant human ice cream cone.
Oh,
So
Lord.
I was like, yeah, the cowboy hat kind of balances out the volume of the beard, you know? So
Well, yeah, it
I
makes
appreciate
it
that.
more.
Yeah.
It makes it flow better. It makes it
Yeah.
flow better.
It's
Anyway,
pretty
so
bad. It's pretty bad when somebody else has to apologize for my face. I'm just saying.
no,
Look,
it's not bad.
I know I ain't
I do it all the time. I do it
I
all
know
the
I
time.
ain't pretty, but good God, you got to apologize for my face.
And yes, we
It's
have
just the
several
shape,
times.
Tex. It's the shape that bothered me. Because it looked like the whole top portion here was like missing. I was like, hey, where'd the rest of the text go?
See, that's that pareidolia thing. You wanted to see something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My eyes couldn't adjust.
Yeah,
See,
that's it.
And I did not think that's where Donnie was going because we shared the same tent. So
Yeah.
Well, hell, you and I shared the same tent too that one night, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good." I slept like a baby the second night, though. I think you even told me I didn't even snore. Normally, I snore like crazy. You told me I didn't even snore. I'm like, I must have either been dead tired or I was just absolutely loving that cool air.
You were comfortable with me.
And we weren't spooning, so no.
It was interesting sleeping outdoors like that. I will admit, it was different.
You never slept in a tent before?
Not since I was a kid.
Hello, Judy.
Hey, Judy. Well, hell, most of the time when we go to Brown Springs or whatever, he's in a tent or whatever. Most of the time, I'm in the back of the truck. I'll put an air mattress or whatever in the back of the truck, and I'll just lay out, unless it's raining.
That's what I'm going to
Yeah,
start
that's what
doing.
I would do. Back of a pickup truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, I got
That makes total
the
sense.
last time we went there to did the documentary. I had set up cameras, the trail cameras on the back of the truck, just in case something ever came up and tried to stick their head in and look at me.
Little Patty, you should be getting a package tomorrow or Friday. Keith, is Donnie going back to Dogman
Yeah.
Ranch?
I hope to in the spring.
Do like that.
Hey, by the way, I have a camping idea, guys, for like sleeping arrangements for camping. So, you know how for this trip, we all had tents, right? And people brought out like air mattresses. My idea is called the camping coffin. So it's like the size and shape of a coffin, but the interior is all comfortable. But it's like an enclosed shelter, but also like a sleeping area. The camping coffin. No?
Okay. Yeah,
I
no.
think that would be a comfortable idea.
Because they used to sit there and tell us in Iraq, say, "Hey, go get in the scud bunker." I'm not going to get in a mass grave. No, it's not happening. So no on the coffin. Forget it.
No camping coffin?
No camping coffin. Half the fun of camping is being able to open up your eyes and look at the stars. Honestly.
Why I hate
Well, you can't do that when you're in a tent.
Well, yeah, but the only reason I'd ever be in a tent, like I said, is if it's raining or if it's so cold, you got to have a heat source.
Unless they put little windows in the
I don't like using the rain fly at all.
No. Yeah, the rain fly is what goes over the top of the
Yeah. No, we definitely needed it that night though. He had to put it up that night.
Oh, because y'all had storms that first night all around, didn't you?
Yeah. We would have been soaked through. It was pretty.
Yeah. What? It was. Didn't take y'all up to the house and put y'all up. He didn't throw you in a barn or something?
Speaking of which, that's what's happening next time.
That's what I was going to say earlier, Tex. That barn that we were at, that pool barn, that should be the camping spot next time.
We're thinking about it. We're thinking about camping in the barn.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Because I was like, hey, why are we camping here?
But well, we like camping there because it's by the creek.
Yeah, but the creek don't do any good for you.
Creek doesn't do us any good at night. The pool barn does. Being there at night, just sleeping there as a group. And plus it's got a shelter from the rain, enough space for a campfire anyway.
The only thing I worry about sleeping in that barn is spiders coming out of the damn roof.
Oh, yeah, and the snakes? Oh, yeah, you told me about the snakes. Yeah, I wouldn't be cool with the snakes.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, that area where the homestead bit is, I sleep down that sucker in a heartbeat. I love that area.
Down there, yeah.
That area is just a good old-fashioned holler.
Aren't you worried about snakes, though, Randy?
I never worry about snakes.
Really?
I don't even tell you that. This will tell you how much I don't worry about snakes. I have probably not worn snake boots in 30 years.
I've never owned a pair.
The only time I wore one, somebody told me I had to wear them when we were going into where was it? I think it was Aberdeen Proving Grounds up in Maryland, actually. And they said that we needed to wear the snake boots because where we were going might have some rattlers in it. Like, the rattlers are going to tell you long before you get to them that they know you're there, right? You just got to know how to listen for them. They made
Have you heard that the rattlers or the rattlesnakes are evolving with no rattle?
Lose the rattle ability? Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Well, that's Well, why would they adapt to that? The rattle should have been adapted to warn others.
Now with
Why would
humans,
they lose an
it
ability?
attracts humans who come along and kill them.
We haven't been doing it long enough for them to adapt to that.
I think we have.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. I'd have to see that.
No, I've been hearing.
Now, I
about
do
that.
know that. Don't get me wrong. There's genetic issues out there that some have been born without. I do know that.
Yeah.
But as far as adapting, I don't know if I'd call it adapting yet.
Well, like I said earlier, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just
I'm. You know what? I think it makes total sense.
Stop reading all the daggum National Enquirer crap that's out there.
Where's the fun in that?
I feel like rattlesnakes are like the least scary venomous snake.
Well, yeah, because you got time to react to them. That's the thing, every venomous snake has something that's going to warn somebody. They got rattles. The daggum copperhead has the cucumber smell. Pit vipers have a loud, obnoxious hiss. I mean, it's like honestly. And they will tell you real quick if you're in their area and you need to back out. They aren't going to hit you unless they have to. They really aren't.
Really I think the scariest snake around this area is the water mosquito.
Yeah, freaking cottonmouth.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just mean.
Yeah,
they will go out of their way to go after you.
Yep. They will come out of the water and chase you up on the bank.
Yep. I've had them do it when I was fishing the bank many times.
Mm-hmm. I've had to beat them down off the bank.
Yeah, well, they get up on the bank coming at me. They ain't going back in the water. I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
Well, they'll be floating, but they ain't going back in the water.
I've never seen a coral snake in the wild in Texas.
Wait, so Tex, you've had to
down on the coast.
You've had a couple tussles with water moccasins?
Oh yeah, up close and personal.
Could you tell us a story of a Texan water moccasin tussle for the listening audience?
I think you're saying moccasin there.
Moccasin.
I was actually a buddy of mine called me back when I was in high school, right after I got certified as a diver. So I was I drove, so I was 16, so 15, 16 years old. And a buddy of mine said, "Hey, I had barbed wire fence broke and going across my cow pond. Can you come over here and grab, pull the wire out of the pond?" And I said, "Sure." And so I went over there, and it was only about 10 feet deep, but you couldn't see that far in front of you. I mean, it was, muddy old cow pond, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going down there and I'm grabbing handfuls of wire and I'm coming back up. And I went down there and planted my foot, tugged on a piece of wire, and all I saw was cotton. And it was just pure white. And it just right off my mask. Mouth wide open.
That was under the water?
Yeah. And
I've never even heard of one actually biting underwater.
Oh,
they got right up in your face like that?
Yeah. Oh, they'll bite underwater. I've seen them come up with catfish in their mouth, Randy.
Wow. See, I've never even heard of them biting underwater before. That's cool. I never knew that. Of course, I ain't swimming with them to start with. That's the point.
Although it makes sense for a snake that swims in the water, though.
Well, that's the sea
there was
snake.
An old wild tale that everybody believed.
It's got water in its name, Randy.
I understand that, but you look at those sea snakes. The sea snakes, the ones that are supposedly one of the most venomous in the world.
Yeah.
They cannot bite underwater.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. They can secure food. They can grab food, underwater, but they cannot do the venom. If they do the venom, I guess it opens up into their lungs too much, and they're done.
Well, see, they used to say that about water moccasins. That's totally false. It's totally false.
Exactly. Because, I mean, I always thought they could too, and somebody told me that, and I was like, no. That don't sound right. Why would they? Because like I said, like you said, I've seen them with fish. How are they getting those fish without going underwater to get them?
Right.
Now, one of them tried to steal it off my daggum my stringer down at Fort Hood. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah. I've had him
I'm
do
gonna
that.
tell you right now. Oh, Brandy's gonna donate. Brandy, hi Brandy. You're not asleep, Brandy. Go to sleep, Brandy.
Guys, in your opinion, what is the single scariest snake?
Oh, God.
Worldwide?
Yeah, in your opinion.
Mm.
For me, it's the black mamba. Here's
Yeah,
why.
I probably had to go with that.
They're
too.
used to fighting lions, so those things don't mess around, right? They're really fast, highly venomous. Apparently, like they strike out of nowhere, right? Very aggressive because they're used to chasing off lions.
Well, they have no
Yeah.
qualms about getting into people's houses either.
No
qualms.
I'm with Poncho. The snake you don't see is the
which
one
is
that's
often the
most
black
dangerous.
mamba, which is what makes them terrifying.
Well, yeah, if you're over there where the black mama's at.
Yeah.
Now I've been in Panama. There ain't no black mamas, but you know what there are down there? Bushmasters.
Mm.
I'm telling you right now, those bushmasters are not nothing. You want to talk about an aggressive snake? I sit there and would watch in the fields. You'd see a head come up and it'd do one of these things, like that. And one of my guys was like, "Hey, there's a snake over there. We need to go this way." I said, "Wait until we see the second one first. There's always two. They run in pairs, and the other one will slide up that body to come up and look at it as well. You got to wait till you see it so you know they're both there, because once they get whip of you and they know you're there, they're coming after you and they're faster than crap. I've seen them tree soldiers with weapons before."
Who said it? Hang on a second. Mike, I have to disagree with you. He says black mama's the only snake that will chase you.
No,
Coach
Bushmaster
Whip.
will too.
Coach
Whip will
Whip.
chase you down.
Coach
Yep,
Whips.
and so will a Bushmaster.
Now, Coach Whips aren't venomous. Me and my brother,
But they're aggressive.
yeah, my brother came up. My brother's a city boy, right? And he came up to the home place up there, and I didn't know he was coming. I'd been out camping, and I'd come back in to grab some groceries, and when he showed up, he said, and he wanted to go out, movies or whatever. I said, yeah. I said, I gotta go bring my stuff back in. So he was gonna, hump out there with me and go get it. And we was going across our pasture, and we walked by a bull nettle that was probably 8 foot in diameter.
Oh, good Lord.
That
scares me more than a snake. That scares me more than a snake.
Yeah, a bunch of them grown together, and about
Yep.
3 feet tall, and was walking by it, and I looked in over there, and there was a Coach Whip inside of it, and I said, "Hey, look at that snake over there." Well, my brother freaked out, and he starts running. Well, here comes the Coach Whip, and him and that Coach
all
Whip,
the action.
yeah, him and that Coach Whip's doing laps around this damn bull nettle. My brother would stop. And the Coach would stop and stand up and look at him. And then my brother would take off. The Coach would take off. I said, "Would you stop a minute so I can shoot the damn thing?" And he sort of quit chasing. But
Yeah,
another water mosquito story is I lived down on the Brazos River, and we were running trot lines, and we were the river was real shallow, so we were walking our trot lines and we were pulling the boat with us, so we just throw our fish in the boat. And I reached down and pulled the trot line up, see if there's anything on it, and it, did that. And I'm like, okay, we got something. And I reached further down and pulled this thing up, and it had swallowed a hook, this big old water musk, and wrapped around my arm like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I stretched him out and plopped his head off. But that's another water monster story. The other one that Donnie wants me to tell, I'm not going to tell.
No,
nice try.
I'll talk about that one.
Okay, so we got to change the subject. Little Patty says we need to change the subject.
My mom did get bit by a water mosquito when I was about 14.
Real quick,
he didn't listen.
Let's change the subject real quick. Okay, guys. Here's my next question.
Yeah.
All right. What, in your opinion, is the scariest spider?
scariest spider?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't like
dang.
any of them.
For me, it's the brown recluse. If I know like there's brown recluses in the area, like if your house has got like brown recluses, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in this building now.
Well,
I'm
then
just
you
gonna
need to
leave.
stay the hell out of Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way around. They're everywhere.
Yeah, that's a problem because people get bit in their sleep, and you can't really do anything about it. And it's not like it's their fault either.
Almost lost my left arm due to brown recluse.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, with the brown recluse bites and stuff, if you don't get them checked out, if you don't recognize them in the first place as a recluse bite, that's where you have the issues. Because then you got septicemia and stuff like that setting in. It's not like there's a venom that's actually going to go to your.
Yeah, it's the blood poisoning that gets you.
It's the blood poison that happens. Whereas a black widow bites your butt, that's a neurotoxin going into you.
Right.
Okay, that's a big difference. I mean, you got to have antivenom, and quite frankly, when you get the black widow hit you, your antivenom, you're probably 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital just fighting that off.
Yeah,
especially if you get hit good.
Just like a snake bite. Yeah,
it's worse. I mean, you can get hit by and have antivenom from a snake. Let's say a copperhead. You get the antivenom, and you're out in a day or two usually. Whereas,
but, I mean, you got the funnel web spider. She could not. You know, when you start talking about Australia spiders, that's a whole new level.
No, they're a different animal. That's a different level. Yeah, they're
you know, everything wants to kill you over there. You know,
Poncho, what does not kill us will only make us stronger.
Yeah, man, I hate spiders because every time I see a spider, I think it's like trying to steal my soul because of its supernatural soul sucking abilities. And I'm not about that. I'm not about getting my soul sucked out by a spider, guys. I just hate them so much.
You know, what's really cool about the spiders, though. I mean, people are always scared of the tarantulas and stuff, and those are the ones I'm not worried. They're the least of my worries. Because those tarantulas, they're big babies.
Okay,
they're like
how about
bumblebees.
this then?
Big
What
old
about
sky
cryptid spiders, guys?
What?
Then you should be scared. You should be scared. If cryptid spiders are a real thing, and I've heard some stories of cryptid spiders, and if they're really out there, yeah, you ought to be scared. I would be scared.
Yeah,
giant spiders.
Where are we on Gilligan's Island?
You know,
for those of you that don't know, Gilligan's Island had a whole episode that had a giant spider on it. Okay.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings spider.
Yeah.
I'm not like Jason scared of spiders. You know, I just don't like them. I quit being
remember there was that web with that giant spider there? And then you were just
you had a garden spider?
Jason, look at this.
Yeah. Garden spider, just banana spider.
And then Jason was screaming, make it stop.
Yeah.
Those are the coolest spiders in the world, honestly. Those big garden spiders.
Yeah.
They're monster size, but I seen one guy try to kill one time. I said, "You kill that spider, I'm gonna punch you in the face." And they're like,
"No,
why?"
you want those around.
Do you know how many bugs that thing's gonna kill and eat?
Oh, absolutely.
Please leave him alone. Oh, Tex didn't even see that he won Squatch games. You got to go watch Bigfoot Fades.
The what?
Bigfoot Face says you see that you won Squatch games. I guess it's over on.
Hey, we can do a screen share and watch it right now, right?
Well, we only got about 3 or 4 minutes because Paul comes on it.
Oh, Paul's coming on soon. Oh yeah, I saw the time. Yep. Never mind.
We'll have to hit it again though. Faze, we may hit you up on Friday night and do it just out of spite, and that way Tech can sit there in his cubicle at work going, "What are they messing with me for?" All right.
No, I was gonna still watch that video. Drop the link so we can all go watch it.
Should be on her what do you call it? Go to her channel. Big, as Rob would like to say, Bigfoot Fadez.
Yeah.
I'm just looking right here. Wait a second.
Riley Ivy's like, people eat spiders in some cultures. Yeah, in Cambodia,
Yes, they
they're all
do.
about eating tarantula, fried tarantula. Apparently, it's pretty good too. I mean, from what I've heard.
Okay, now I'm trying to figure out where she's got it at because the latest one, I seen it down with LBL one. Where is?
There's the Donnie Cho's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Donnie Cho says stuff.
crabs are sea spiders. Yeah, I heard tarantula, fried tarantula tastes like crab cake. You know, it's just
I don't
basically
plan
crab
on
meat
ever
without the
finding
shell.
out. Just saying.
Yeah. Although sometimes you gotta pick the little hairs out from between your teeth. That says people say that can be annoying.
That's wrong. That's just wrong. Trying to see if I can see where that the Squatch Games is at. That being said, Godzilla's on there, so that's all good. All right, I'm not looking anymore. We got to get off here.
Yeah, I think we should call it, Randy.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. I know we went all over this, that, and the other thing. There you go.
We're
There's
all
the
over
link
the
to
place
it.
tonight.
Bigfoot
Yeah.
Phase. Put it in the
It was nice to be back,
the link
folks.
right there. So we'll see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye bye.